emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. And, Charles, this defense, I have to imagine, kind of licking its chops when you get a chance to face a team that's lost 3 straight.
And my surprise was listening to their head coach in his weekly presser, because normally you and I see guys that get up there and say, everybody's a threat any given Sunday, that sort of thing. But he was asked if this might be a trap game, and he essentially said he didn't see anything to worry about. Now, normally you say that to your team, but you don't tell us. You definitely don't say it to the media.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Play action. It's Jackson. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis. Here comes the Lions punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Fielded at about the 28. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. And this is incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
First down, Los Angeles.
A first down throw for Prescott. Being chased out left. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Under pressure, and down he goes. Romeo Okwara able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And his this kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here.
And the Lions first down. First and 10 at the 40.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Escaping the press. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out. I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on, because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, the touchdown L.A. Amari Cooper with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Makes the score. Chargers 10. Lions nothing.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. They do here this go around.
A big no-no. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Second and 10. To throw is Jackson. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
Brought down back at the 21-yard line.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Here's Fuller with a catch. The 20. Touchdown. Will Fuller, 79 yards. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
They're at the halfway point of the season, Charles. 8-0. What a great start. Clearly a Super Bowl contender, if not the outright favorite, through 2 months to win the whole thing.
Well, there aren't too many bad things you can say right now because this team is playing pretty well. They've had a couple of injuries. That could plague them down the stretch. But if their intensity doesn't waver, I think the road to the Super Bowl is going to go through them in the playoffs. And if you're on their road, things could be bumpy for you.
Play action now. Prescott. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 42-yard line.
Prescott from the gun. And he checks this one down to Williams. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Prescott now from the 50. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big gain that time for the Chargers. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Prescott off play action. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Chargers 17, Lions 6.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Jackson, option right. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off near the 32.
And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
To throw again on second down. Prescott.
We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted.
Picked off around the 37. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Fuller. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Will Fuller as the first half is winding down.
And the Lions are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Jackson here is going to look to throw. Flush to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Javon Holland.
He's got daylight. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping the pressure right. He's airing it out for Williams. They got his man complete. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And Lutz's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off. Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a first down as well.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw pulled in by Jefferson.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 16 yards there, 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another first down. Throwing, Prescott. Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit.
To the air again, Prescott. Flushed out right. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Prescott to throw it. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Beautiful throw right there on 3rd down, and it looked like this was going to be 6 points, but a nice touchdown-saving tackle at the end of this. Even still, this offense is knocking on the door now with a 1st and goal at the 1.
Now Prescott. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Lutz with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. And he's going to be dropped following the 30 to the 32. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Lions.
Jackson on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On 2nd down, Mostert.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
First down.
Now Mostert. Kevin King coming up from the secondary to make the play.
Tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 4.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
Jackson. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chargers. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon.
And the Chargers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is now 24.
12.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert.
And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 7-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Here's Jackson on the move to his left. There he goes left side. And all the way down to the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. From the gun, a run with Mostert.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
And
And now Jackson will look to throw it.
his 11-yard line.
That's complete right around the 8. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Lions on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. Off the play fake, Prescott. Forced out to his left. And he slings one that's incomplete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Throwing here, Prescott. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
So, CD, you talk about this football team. Some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely. But that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that. Talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here. And then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we've got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame that talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
Here's A.J. Cole now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Now Jackson on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Flush to his right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So, for the Chargers, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs.